Hello and welcome to Goddess Resurrection. My name is Britta and I am your host, and today's episode is on Goddess Vibration. In this episode, we are diving into the depth of what you really are as a goddess, what defines you as a goddess, and what doesn't. And we're going to go deep because goddess work is the deepest level, the highest level of alignment for us females to work with while in this human form. But before we dive in, hello, my gorgeous sister. How are you? It's definitely the time to be breathing and feeling, staying in your feminine energy, learning to stay in the new earth consciousness by taking all of your cues from your inner self, from your light self, from your higher self, from your deep, deep, deep wisdom of your soul. And from here, let's go ahead and let's begin by you focusing onto the breath. And we're going to be doing some transmission work. I want to show some visuals to you in regard to how you as a goddess hold your space, how you hold your energy, how you maintain your openness, yes, but also protected within your space. So breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Breathe deeply, breathe slowly. Let yourself drop into your feminine energy. Let yourself settle into your feminine energy alignment. Keep your eyes open. Remember, we're so used to that the deep breath takes us into that meditative state. No. Goddess work is about being present. Goddess work is about being sharp, very precise. There is no such thing as la-di-da. Oh, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Oh, I don't know. La-li-la-li-la. That's so not goddess work. That's so not goddess work. You might feel this way when you're off, when you're luxuriating, when you're in your space and you're creating, or you're just allowing yourself to be. Yes, that's when you can step fully out of your masculine energy and just flow and let yourself be and feel and work with all of the inspiration coming in, right? When you're in that state. But that is very specific, designated time that you schedule, that you are aware of, that this is the space you're in. However, even when you're in that state of flowing, even when you are in that state of deep, 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 deep presence and surrender within your divine self, you are still aware of everything, everything. Okay. So no, feminine energy is not that. Feminine energy and goddess vibration is a skill. It is so, so, so skilled. It is so precise. It is so connected. It is so aligned. And it's a practice. And we're going to get into all of that right now. Let me just start by saying that there's a big misperception about what goddess is or what goddess work should be. Okay, so first of all, goddess work has nothing to do with you needing to embody a foreign goddess. Don't do that. Okay, you already are goddess. Every female is already goddess. And what is goddess, by the way? What is it? It's a vibration. It's the vibration of your divinity. Remember, you are divine being. Remember, you are extension of source. Remember, you are already divine light. And so it's all about you embodying more of your own divinity. It's all about you being so deeply in alignment with your divinity that you bring in more and more and more of your own divinity, which then makes you a goddess. All females are already goddess. However, not all females are in their goddess vibration. Goddess vibration is very high. It's deep work. It's great responsibility. Okay? Goddess vibration has nothing to do with ego attachments. Goddess vibration has nothing to do with just feeling feminine because of the clothing or the jewelry or the situation. Goddess work is not easy. Okay, this is for the ones of you who are ready to step it up. This is the ones of you that are feeling the calling to go so deep and to be so authentic and to be so in your alignment, in your truth, in your worth, in your divinity, and therefore on your mission work. Because goddess holds a lot of energy. Why? Because goddess has healed herself. Goddess has healed not only this lifetime, not only the inner child work from this timeline. Goddess work is not just play, play, play and luxuriating. Goddess work is deep commitment to your mission. Which means you have to learn to surrender. And there are levels of initiation. There are levels to this surrender, right? Because the deeper you heal through all of the lifetimes, you got to go so deep. You got to go so deep that any old darkness, any old devil energy, any old lack, limitation, scarcity, any and all of the old energies need to be purged, healed, purified, illuminated, because in this way you hold so much energy, and by holding so much energy you hold so much power, because the only reason you are able to hold so much power is because of your light, because of your divinity. It's not because of some tips and tricks and tools and magic spells. Okay, that's generally pretty dark and pretty karmic. So stay away from the spells. You want to be so in trust and in identification with yourself as divine, with yourself as light, with yourself as source, that you don't need any magic spells. You as this divine being, you are in co-creation with the light. You are fully and completely in your mission work. And we'll get to the mission work in a second. I just want to touch on one other thing about the goddess misperception that they're just reminding me of. This is that, so there are goddesses that are being considered the dark goddesses. It doesn't mean that they're dark, okay? They're not. They're all in service of the light. They're all in service of the healing. They're all in service of protecting the hopeless, the helpless, the voiceless. Goddess is here to help shift this planet. Your mission, your work on yourself, it's not for you. Yes, it'll benefit you. It'll benefit you in every sense of the way, but it's not for you. You, if you're feeling the calling, if you're feeling resonating with this subject, with this vibration, with this information, you are here because you're here to protect the light. You're here to work for the light. You're here to protect the helpless, the hopeless, and the voiceless. You're here to be in your power so that you have impact, not for yourself, Goddess doesn't have her own agenda. Goddess does not allow her ego to run the show any longer. Goddess does not play me, my, I any longer. Okay, big part of the healing work to clear your ego. So back to what we hear many people say, dark goddesses. They are not dark, okay? Just because Hela rules hell doesn't mean she's dark. She governs the darkness, yes, but she is of service to the light. Kali, she slays demons, yes, but of service to the light. She slays the demons to protect innocent humans, to protect Mother Earth, to protect animals. She slays the darkness. And we're not, as goddesses, here to be half light, half dark. Make no mistake, that's not the truth whatsoever. Anybody who tells you that you have to be in balance within yourself is really misperceiving and even misguiding. Because in truth, Goddess transforms darkness. Okay, we're not here to maintain our dark. We're not here to protect our dark because it's meant to be the balance and it's meant to give us power and it's meant to be a part of the duality. No, no, no. No, this planet is transforming. And as a goddess, to be in your light and to transform the darkness within your lifetimes, to transform the shadow within your lifetimes, to transform your ego within your lifetimes is what makes you a goddess. Because by transforming, by healing these dark shadow and ego parts, yes, they hold wisdom, they hold gifts, they hold abilities, they are treasures. You as a goddess, you want to get into your darkness, you want to get into your shadow, but not to own it, not to be it, not to express it, not to live it, to transform it. And what does transformation mean? Transformation means you are understanding the shadow, what created the shadow, what was the situation, what was the misperception, what was the trauma that created the shadow. How in darkness within yourself, how in darkness did you choose darkness? How were you interacting or even serving darkness in other lifetimes? How in ego were you letting the ego keep you in illusion? Because as goddess, you know that nothing here on earth is real. As goddess, you know that it's all an illusion. Science has been confirming it for decades. It's all an illusion. Everything is made up of energy. Our souls, we come here to learn, grow, evolve, and ascend. And it's ascension time now. And so, yes, we want to work with the darkness. We want to work with the shadow. We want to work with the ego, but to illuminate it. Because by working with it, in healing it, we not only create that space, right? Because everything is energy, right? Remember all of these lifetimes that you are holding within your soul, that's the energy that you want to clear up, because the more energy you're holding consciously, the more you are bringing in your light, right? Because that's what healing does. The more that you're facing the darkness, the shadow, the ego, the more of your light fills in. So the stronger and more powerful you become, the more of your true divine self you become. And this is really important, breathe. And by facing shadow, by facing darkness, by facing old ego patterns within yourself, you are getting to know how darkness works. You are getting to know how ego operates. You are getting to know how shadow forms, manipulates, how it runs people's thinking, how it runs people's minds, how it runs people's choices, how it occupies human beings. Because you as a goddess, you being so deeply in alignment, so deeply in your true identification, not only are you not allowing your ego to attach to anything that's illusion, but you're also able to see. You're able to recognize, you're able to feel, sense, know the darkness in people, the shadow in people. You're able to see how they're operating from ego. You're able to sense it, feel it, taste it, smell it, know it. Because you've been there, because you've faced it, because you've understood it, because you've dissected it within yourself. And that, my sister, is priceless. Priceless. You, the goddess that you are, by doing this work, you become immune. You become immune to the temptation of the ego. You become immune to the temptation of the illusion. You become immune to darkness. The lighter you become, the more powerful and identification alignment you become, the freer you walk. The freer you walk this earth in your power, the freer you walk this earth trusting, the freer you walk this earth in co-creation with the divine, with the light, not judging the illusion, not judging darkness, not judging ego, not judging shadow, not fearing it either, because you faced it already. Once you faced yours, please, it's child's play. You don't fear it anymore. You'll just be like, oh, you just see it. You just know it. And you'll know how to navigate. You'll know how to navigate the person, the situation. You'll know what's up, right? The more that you know what's up, the more you are able to choose, and not just by yourself, right? When you are in your true identification and alignment of your divinity, you choose from your divinity. Okay, you choose very precisely. And here we're coming back to that you being in your feminine energy obviously is the foundation, because even these dark goddesses, or what we have considered the dark goddesses, or what we have named the dark goddesses, they are in their feminine energy. Like, the more that you are in your feminine energy, the more powerful you are. Hela, Kali, for example, two of my very, very, very close sisters that I work with daily, they are in their feminine energy. Isis, Kuan Yin, Freya, Shakti, okay, all in their feminine energy. Parvati, all in their feminine energy. Lakshmi, Saraswati, all in their feminine energy. And make no mistake, they have access to their masculine energy at any given time. Not so much for what you think. Okay, the masculine energy, when you are really in your goddess, it's almost your secondary energy. Okay, it's the energy that you want to consider as, you know, the masculine energy within you is just standing there with a clipboard, taking orders from your divine, because it is through the feminine energy that you are bringing in your divine, and it is through the masculine energy that you execute on this earthly plane in this human body. So, to put it in other words, you, the divine being that you really are, okay? Look at it in this way. You are fully open. You are fully open through your higher chakra cord, through your physical chakra cord, through your earth grounding cord, down into the centerpiece of Mother Earth, deeply anchored as the beam of light, as the divine that you really are. Your chakras are open. Your heart is open. You are so well seated in your feminine energy alignment that you are your light. You are your divine. You are aware of your intuition, of your guidance, of your knowing, of your sensory, right? That from this place of inner alignment, not only are you holding and filling as the light into your energy space, from this inner alignment, the masculine energy is you directing it. You, as the divine, you are directing this body. You are working with this body, because this body is the masculine energy. The thinking is the masculine energy. The speaking is the masculine energy. The moving of the body is the masculine energy, right? So think of it as your masculine energy just becomes the tool, which doesn't make it any less important, because without the masculine energy, you wouldn't have this body, right? But the big difference is that it's a really huge shift into your true power. Because any female that thinks that in her masculine energy she is powerful is in the illusion. Because when she's in her masculine energy, she's not in her goddess. When she is in her masculine energy, she is focused on the illusion, and she feels powerful because maybe she's in charge, maybe she's a CEO, maybe she is the provider of the family, you know, maybe she has a very big ego and dominates people or men, right? So you know, when a woman is in her masculine energy and she actually believes that that's her power, she is perceiving her power to be about the external. Now think about that. Breathe. She perceives to be powerful because of the external. Whatever she's able to do in the external, however she's able to affect the external, however she feels risen in relation to the external. You see how that's ego? You see how that's ego relating to the illusion, right? Breathe. Come back into your center. Don't judge. Don't think. Come back into your center. Remember, you as the goddess, you are aware of the illusion. There is nothing you need to have control over. There is nothing you need to manipulate. There is nothing externally that can give you power. How could that possibly be if it's just an illusion? How could it possibly give you power if you already are the power, the divinity, all the power? You see? And here is where we're wanting to go a little bit deeper with that. So here you are in your feminine energy, in your light alignment, in your awareness, in your wisdom of yourself as the beautiful divine light being that you really are. And so from here, as the goddess, you work with vibration, because after all, it's goddess vibration. Yes? And so what is goddess vibration? Light is vibration. The light of your soul is the highest vibration you can embody and hold while in this human form. Remember, the more you heal, the deeper you go, the more of your light, soul light, divine light you bring in, the higher your frequency rises. It's not the little practices. It's not you saging your energy. It's not you getting a sound healing. It's not you chanting for a half an hour or dancing that will raise your vibration. It might clear your energy and it might give you the sense of a little bit of a release. And clearing of energy is always, of course, going to give you more access to your light. But we're talking about deep work here, okay? So in the depth of your light alignment and embodiment of your soul light, you are raising your vibration. You are vibration. We're all vibration. And it's the energy that's the container that holds the vibration. So people that are still unhealed, that are holding a lot of shadow or darkness or ego, they are holding a very low vibration because they haven't healed. So the energy is still holding on to the illusion of the trauma, of the density, of the darkness of the ego. Once that is healed, this energy clears, more light fills in, and the vibration begins to rise. You staying in your feminine energy, you staying in your light identification, working with the illusion, you are working vibrationally, right? Because you are so in your light vibration, in your divine vibration, which vibrates very high. Your divine vibration is worth, is love, is clarity, is peace, is strength, is authentic empowerment, is wisdom, is inspiration, is creativity. The more that you are holding this vibration, the more you are naturally and intuitively affecting the illusion. Because remember, that's why you're here. You're here to serve and protect the helpless, the hopeless, and the voiceless. And yes, of course, you will be taking action. But it's only from your inner guidance. It is only when it's the time, when it's the space for it, because you in your light vibration, you are totally in alignment with the co-creation of the divine, the highest co-creation with the light. And so you're always knowing and sensing and feeling the right timing. You don't let your ego rush you into, oh, I need to get this done. Oh, I need to go faster. No, you are trusting, you're listening, you're always feeling, you're always knowing. And if you get caught up in the ego, you get caught up in the, oh, I gotta get this done, and everybody else is doing it, and why am I not doing it? No, you're just preparing. You're just preparing. You're gathering your most important resources, which is your divine light. And so because you're always listening, you're always knowing, you're sensing, you're feeling what's to come, you can forecast. And you're trusting this timing, you're trusting this information, you're trusting this co-creation with the light, with the divine, that because you've embodied so much of it, you are so close to it, you are one with it, you know it, you work with the goddesses, but you are your own goddess. And here now is the mission work. Let's bring it all into full circle. Your mission work, of course, will be acted out through action, through your masculine energy. Of course, you're in a human body, you're on this earth plane. But because you're so well equipped and you can see darkness and feel shadow and know how ego is at play, you're not engaging it. You're staying in your light. You're not playing any games. You're not believing the illusion. You're staying in your light. And this goes for all areas of your life. You're not here to mother or control a man. The right man that is your counterpart, he will feel called to meet you. He will feel called to be in reverence and worship to your light as you will be to his. When it comes to work, you will be in that alignment with the right people, the right clients, the right doors opening, the right friendships, the right opportunities coming to you to match your divine light. And this all has to do with the light orchestration, the divine orchestration. Just as much as you are in your light, it really equals, right? So the more light you have embodied because of your healing, the more you are now being taken onto your mission path, onto your soul path, onto your highest soul path. The more that you are trusting and following the timing, you're staying peaceful, you're staying calm, you're staying trusting, knowing that you're here to help birth and manifest the new earth. The more that you're staying in this high vibration, not allowing the thoughts, not allowing the ego to take you into the illusion, but instead you know that everything will unfold and take you there because you are here for a reason. You don't have to be in that, oh, when is it going to happen? Oh, it's taking so long. Oh, I don't want to wait any longer. Time's ticking. Nah, 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 nah. Okay, that's all ego. That's all ego. Catch yourself. Rise back into your power. Rise back into your breath. Stay in your feminine energy. Get back into clearing all of your sensory. Sharp, 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 precise. You're always aware. Nothing escapes you. You're always in trust. You're always in communication. There's still going to be lessons. There's still going to be growth that you will encounter for yourself as you heal more deeply, and you welcome that. You welcome that because it's only going to give you more light. And at the same time, you are staying present to the light orchestration, to knowing that everything that is meant to be a part of your mission is going to be there and meet you and match you in divine timing when it's right for you, for your mission, for your path. And everything else is you preparing, you staying in the receiving, you staying in the surrender, you staying in the commitment to yourself, to your divine mission, to your goddess, to your divine alignment. And see, you being in this vibration, the divine or the universe, however you feel comfortable naming it, is totally matching and bringing and working with you to the level where you're at. As within, so without. So yes, it is about you. It's about you leveling to your highest frequency, living in the highest dimensional consciousness as possible, as we will continue to level up, right? anything is possible in these decades to come. Anything is possible for us to level up into. And this is an evolution that will continue in terms of your mission work as well. Okay, so let me see if there's anything else. So yes, so I just want to address this one more time in regard to the masculine energy, because just because Kali slays demons doesn't mean she's in her masculine energy. Believe me, you as the goddess, you and your feminine energy, it's the most powerful energy for you because you have a vagina. And because you are here in a female form, it is your core energy. And it is the energy through which you are in your divinity. And as the divine being, working as the light, with the light, for the light, it's no problem to slay the demons. It's no problem to slay the demons externally, especially because you've already slayed the demons within yourself. Make sense? And so you don't have to be in the masculine energy. You use your masculine energy, yes, but you are not in your masculine energy. You use your masculine energy. As the divine, you don't need to be in your masculine energy, because the second you are in your masculine energy, you disconnect. When you are in your masculine energy, you step out of your feminine. And yes, you can be somewhat in the masculine when you're using it, when you're actively thinking, when you're actively, being in that illusion to do what it is that you are here to do. But you never leave your feminine energy. And even if you've gotten pulled into the masculine energy for a certain amount of time, just because you're in the illusion and you're really participating in it, you will make sure that as soon as that is complete, boom, right back into your alignment, right back into your light, right back into clearing any energies from the illusion, right back into deepest surrender, right back into clarity of mind, right back into you trusting and being and living and flowing so clearly from within your divine alignment. And this, my gorgeous sister of light, is goddess vibration. From here, I hope you are breathing and doing your healing work and going deeper and processing your emotions and staying out of your overthinking and staying out of your overscheduling, so you are in your goddess balance of rest, work, play. Because when you're resting and when you're playing, you are in your light, you are in your divine. You're creative, you're receiving the guidance, you are receiving foresight, you are knowing. When you're in the work, that's when you're more in the masculine. But you never, ever, ever, ever forget your feminine. You ever, 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 never, ever lose your alignment with your divine, no matter what. I am grateful for your energy, for your time, for your presence on this platform. And stay in your light, stay in your breath, as I am sending hugs and kisses, love and light blessings to you and yours. Ciao for now.